This happened. I've taken a number of breaks from streaming, about like three technically, but two like more popular ones and or more known ones. And before that, I was streaming a game. It was a classic WoW, and I my stream was seeing success that it had never seen before. Like I was getting up to like 100,000 viewers, and I had like 30,000 subscribers. Like it was very, very, very successful. But I was actually enjoying myself a lot less than I was whenever I had, comparatively only like 25 or 30,000 viewers playing before Classic WoW had came out. And I realized at that point that there were a number of times that I had wanted to go after and like meet a certain goal. So I think my main goal that I'd always wanted to hit was 10,000 like average viewers, or hitting 10,000 viewers period. And then once I hit that goal, I didn't really feel anything. It didn't feel good. And it's always been a pursuit of doing more and more and more. And I think that after I did Classic WoW and I had that experience with, which is what you're saying, with the investment banker, and I was doing so well and I was so unhappy and I was stressed out and not enjoying myself, I realized that, there might be a little bit more to this.
And what do you think is what is that more?
I would say like a sense of purpose, internal fulfillment, maybe something like that. For me personally, I always felt like in a way that I kind of embody something that's in a way like kind of meaningful to a lot of people, and they want to watch a stream and see that kind of exist. And for many people, I might represent, remind them of an old friend, or maybe an opportunity that they didn't have of being who I am. I'm a guy. I'm almost 30 now, and I play video games all day. I live with my mom, and I would say that in many regards, I'm quite content. Not all, but many regards, I'm quite content. And I think that a number of people like kind of resonate with that, because for many of them, it's a road not taken. And I feel like I kind of had this responsibility as being a creator of being that person for other people out there who didn't really have the opportunity to do that. And more so also for younger people, because video games were very transformative. And whenever I grew up, and I think that the experience that I had playing World of Warcraft whenever I was 16, 17, around that age, you don't really have the same experiences and abilities to, prove yourself as an individual. You're a 16-year-old loser, 17-year-old loser, who cares what you think? But the moment that I got put on an even playing field with everybody else, like kids that were 12 and guys that were as old as my teachers, and I was able to succeed in that, I think that built up a lot of self-esteem and confidence with me. And because of that, I feel like I've always tried to promote that type of environment for other people, because it was so impactful and meaningful for me.
Do you
And
think?
so go ahead.
No, go for it.
Oh, well, so whenever I was doing what I was doing in Classic WoW and playing it the way that I was and having the type of stream atmosphere, I felt like fundamentally I had moved away from that. And I think that was a big problem.
Yeah. Do you think about this stuff a lot?
Oh, yeah. I make videos about it constantly. I think about it a lot. I lay in bed. I think all the time. Oftentimes I'll lay in bed, and instead of like watching a movie, I'll just sit there and think.
Yeah, I
I
really
do that a lot.
appreciate I appreciate you as a thinker.
I try to be. I mean, I feel like it's something that's not as common nowadays, and I feel like people feel like they need to have like an external type of validation, or external type of like reinforcement.
Like a
And
viewer
I
count?
don't well, a viewer count is like a very yes, like a viewer count, basically. But it goes with everything. It's like people that feel like, oh, they're not doing enough in their real life, or they're not meeting these standards according to what celebrities are doing on Instagram. They're not making enough money compared to their friends. I think this is, it's prevalent throughout everyone,
Yeah.
at least in
So it
America.
sounds like a very comparative world you're describing.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think everybody's being compared, especially with social media. You have so many quantitative measurements of a person's perceived value
Mhm.
that it's very unhealthy.